Welcome to my Cream Shakti channel, where we help you heal yourself. Today we're going to be talking about Vata Imbalance. We've talked about Vata a couple of times in previous videos, including how we're in the Vata season. Vata is one of the three doshas, and it is most comparable to the wind. It has air and ether, which what makes it up, and therefore its qualities are light, dry, rough, mobile, subtle. It is also what is in charge of our movement, our action, and our transportation. So Vata is the reason that we're able to get nutrients to the rest of our body. Vata is what helps moves our bowels. So it's a very important part of our entire process. It is also very easy for Vata to go off balance because it is so subtle. It is the king of the doshas, and it is usually the first dosha to go off balance in our bodies. Therefore, it's great to know what is a Vata imbalance. Vata can be imbalanced in many ways. For instance, we have a daily Vata imbalance where we feel dehydrated. And that could be something because Vata is dry, so you think dehydrated, dry. So when you're dehydrated, what's the first thing you do? You go and you drink some water. So some imbalances are really easily dealt with. However, when you have chronic dry skin, chronic dry eyes, lips, or even dry stool, that's when you know there is a deeper Vata imbalance going on. Cold is another quality of Vata. So obviously a cold body will be a symptom of Vata imbalance. However, you can also think of poor circulation as a Vata imbalance due to the cold nature of Vata. When you think of being cold, you think of burr and muscle constriction, muscle spasms. That's also a part of Vata imbalance. Asthma is considered a Vata imbalance, and that is constriction of the bronchial tubes, which are our breathing tubes in our body. Another thing is pain. Pain also comes with cold, the nature of cold, and pain anywhere in the body in any kind of way usually is related to Vata being in imbalance. The next quality is light. So the obvious thing when you think light, you think, oh, I weigh less. So someone who is losing weight unexpectedly or becoming very thin, that is an obvious Vata imbalance. However, also being dizzy or lightheadedness is a light quality of Vata being off track. Another part of the light quality is when Vata is having this problem of lightness in the mind. So you feel restless and you feel ungrounded. That's also a part of the more subtle charts, mobile parts of Vata as any of these mental things. So including like fear, insecurity, anxiety, they are all Vata imbalances. Some diagnoses such as OCD or obsessive compulsive disorder, bipolar, are all in Vata nature of a Vata imbalance, meaning Vata is unhappy. So we are in Vata season right now while making this video. We're more prone to go into Vata imbalances. Also, if you're a Vata Prakriti, you're more likely to go into Vata imbalance. Prakriti is your innate balance, and you can actually find out your Prakriti online at my website, www.unlockingthejoy.com, where I have a questionnaire. It is undergoing some construction, so if by the time you go to this website and it's not there, you can always feel free to email me. My email is also on my website, unlockingthejoy.com, and I am happy to help you figure out what your Prakriti is. So we know what the imbalances are, but we know how it's easier to go into this imbalance if we're in the season or if it's our Prakriti. What do we do about these imbalances? So first off, stay hydrated. You want to stay hydrated with warm water. Not only just warm water, but it wants to be filtered water is best. Staying warm, so having those extra layers with you when it's windy and cold out will help as well. Using oils in your food is so important, and the best oils for Vata is going to be sesame, almond, and avocado oils. Another thing you can do with food is making sure that the Vata tastes that make people in their Vata state happy are sweet, salty, and sour. So that means you'd increase those tastes in your food so that you can help balance the Vata. And sweet doesn't always mean sugar. Carbohydrates such as bread and rice are considered a sweet taste. The next thing you can do is keep a nice regular routine. Vata gets taken off balance when you don't have a regular routine. Our bodies are like machines. So if you continue to have a nice routine, the Vata starts to feel more stable. That brings me to my last suggestion. My last suggestion is meditation. I know it's not everyone's favorite thing, and sometimes people say it's not their cup of tea, but meditation is a very important way of keeping Vata in balance. So if you just do some meditation, if you're new at it, you can just start with 1 or 2 minutes a day. There's a Taoist principle that goes around the saying, I'm not sure if I'm quoting it correctly, but if you do something for 2 minutes a day is better than an hour in a month. So just remember that the regularity of doing something is what is going to help you the most, especially in this Vata imbalance. Another thing I know that helps my clients is sometimes if meditation is just too much of a big leap for you, doing mantras or chanting is another great way to drop in and try and balance that Vata. I hope you guys all learned something new today. Thank you for tuning in to my Cream Shakti channel. On your way out, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me reach more people, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.